Well, hello there. If you've never been here before, my name is Derry. You can also call me Dish. I've been a full-time content creator / streamer for the last 6 months or so. There's a lot of information. There's a lot of advice on the internet, especially on YouTube, about how to be a good streamer, how to be a better streamer, how to make money on Twitch, how to get subs, how to get viewers, stuff like that. Some of it's good. Some of it's not so good. Unfortunately, a lot of the content that's currently out there is from people who haven't done it themselves yet. I want to tell you exactly how I got from point A to point B, ground zero, to being able to support myself through streaming. So I want to dispel some myths, give you my journey, and give you 3 principles that I think are incredibly important when it comes to content and streaming. This advice I'm going to give you is genderless. It is anyone can take this advice. Anyone, okay? Maybe I should give you some credentials. Here, I will show you my statistics just so you know that I'm not messing with you. Here you have it. I currently average 82 average viewers, 10,000 unique viewers a month. Around this number of subscriptions, 700, between 600 and 800. And I'm growing at about 1,000 followers plus a month. So there you go. Is that. The first principle for Twitch / YouTube, whatever you're streaming on, success is time management. The biggest thing I would like to dispel when I say that I'm a full-time streamer, it does not mean that I stream 40 hours a week. I actually stream about 15 to 25 hours a week. However, I do work 40 plus hours a week, but how I divide that time is not 100% streaming. So the actual numbers are going to vary person to person. But here's the thing with time management. I spend probably 30 hours a week alone just making content. I make content on TikTok. That's actually how I got started in content. And it's where the majority of my non-Twitch hours go to. Like right now I have 286,000 followers and 8.2 million likes across however many videos I have. I'll talk more about that next point, but content is incredibly important. I don't recommend streaming 40 hours a week. That's a lot of time, that's a lot of work, and if you're streaming, even if you're streaming to 0 viewers, if you're streaming to 15 viewers, playing a game or whatever it is and having a conversation for 40 hours a week is incredibly exhausting, and it's gonna not leave you with a lot of time for anything else. Twitch discoverability is very poor. Even YouTube discoverability is not much better. Using all of your spare time, because you're either in school or you're working full-time somewhere else, streaming 40 hours is a huge waste of your time. It's really only worth it if you're making, thousands of dollars a stream based on ad revenue and subs, then stream as much as you want, because you've done the hard work. But when you're on the ground floor and you're growing and you're building toward a full-time career, streaming 40 hours a week is not going to get you there, and it's going to leave you very little time to do anything else. And things like content and things like making connections might fall on the back burner, but that is what you want to focus on. Let's say you're streaming to 15 to 20 viewers. You can't make a full-time unless you have, a handful of people who are very, very generous. You can't rely on that kind of number to supply your income. More stream hours doesn't necessarily mean more money, because those viewers, their pockets are only so deep. You can't expect them to support you with their spare income, It's a lot of pressure on them. Side note here, this is a huge thing that I see that's just a humongous mistake, is putting pressure on your viewers to sub, to gift subs, to donate, to cheer bits. Oh my gosh. The amount of streamers I see publicly stressing out about money, it's a huge turnoff. There are streamers that I used to enjoy that I don't watch anymore because they now put so much pressure on their viewers to support them, even if it's unintentional. Man, it is not fun to watch a streamer who is purely focused on money. And I get it. Everyone gets stressed about money. But I don't think that your stream should feel compulsory in any way. You don't have to watch, you don't have to lurk, you don't have to cheer, you don't have to sub. Just be here. Just be here. Like, if you want to be here, I want you here. And I hope you have fun, and I'll figure it out. Like, it's a free platform. You as a streamer have no right to demand money from your viewers. If you feel like your content should only be to those who pay, stream on OnlyFans. Sorry. Stream on a pay-per-view platform. If you want to enjoy the benefits that come with streaming on a free platform, you also have to take the downsides, which is you might have a stream where you make $2. Okay, that's what happens. It happens sometimes. Sorry, that was a tangent, but it's important. Yes, so that brings me to content. Content is the make or break point for you as a streamer. Let's think about it in reverse. Let's say you don't want anyone to find your stream. How would you go about doing that? Well, first of all, don't post content anywhere. Make sure you're not getting exposed on other platforms. Don't talk at all while you're streaming. Make sure no one who pops into your stream ever stays. Stream 40 hours to 0 viewers. That seems ridiculous, right? When you put it that way, when you put it in reverse, it sounds crazy. But the amount of people who are streaming on Twitch and doing that exact thing, it's countless. What do you do to fix that? Content is a little bit intimidating. When I started doing content on TikTok, I was very scared and I did not tell a single soul about it until I had something to show for myself. So let's go for the bare minimum. Let's say that you've been streaming on Twitch for a while, for a little bit, you have some clips. Those clips can be edited so that they perform well on other platforms. This is called chunking. Chunking is taking a bit long form piece of content and chopping it up into smaller pieces to fit different platforms. So obviously, small example, Twitch, 16:9, YouTube, 16:9, this way. TikTok is a mobile platform. So your content can't, I don't recommend just taking a clip and posting it on TikTok. That shows very little effort. I can barely see your face. Don't do that. There are so many free programs that allow you to edit. You can even edit in iMovie. And I'll make a video on this later about principles of editing. Oh, DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve is a great free editing software because Premiere, I use Premiere now, but it's very intimidating. But when I started, I was editing my clips on iMovie on my phone. It was awful. It was a huge pain, but it was low barrier of entry. It was easy. And my first handful of viral gaming clips were all edited on my phone using iMovie, which is free. When you're looking to edit your content, look at other people's first. You can look at big streamers. You can look at their clips and see what they're doing. You can just look at the hashtag like gaming, and you'll find tons of formats and clips and stuff. All the resources at your fingertips. YouTube tutorials are free. Software is free. You can do it. That's the reality. If you have a laptop or a PC or whatever you're using to stream from, you have the ability to edit. So if you're not editing, that is on you. All right? All of this, it's on you. And you can do it. You just have to try. You have to take that step out of your comfort zone from streaming. It's much easier. I get it. It's easier to hit start stream than it is to open up an editing software and drag clips in and look up endless tutorials on how to edit. But you only have to do that once, and then it's done, and then you know how to do it, okay? One of the amazing things about posting TikTok content is no one has to know that you're streaming to 0 viewers. If you have a funny clip where something happens in a game and you say something funny, no one on TikTok is gonna know that no one was there to hear it. So talk to yourself while you're streaming. Talk as if there is an audience, because you're achieving that. You want to build that ability early. Like, you want to be able to talk to your chat. So if you spend the first however long it is, 5 months of your stream not talking at all, it's going to be weird and difficult for you when people actually do start showing up, Quickly, I want to talk about platforms. I personally believe the best platforms for gaming content right now is TikTok and YouTube. YouTube is great SEO. You can find exactly what you're looking for. SEO is search engine optimization if you don't know. TikTok's algorithm is incredibly robust. It will take a while. but the algorithm will eventually understand what kind of content you have and will push it to the right people. I've had videos that I posted way back when that did not perform. I reposted them later and it got on the right people's pages and it did great. Also, quick note, I'll probably make another video about this, but also you don't have to just post gaming clips. If you have an idea, if you have a passion, if you have something to offer, whether it's game advice, whatever you're into, there is an audience. And that leads me into my last thing about content. Content is about providing value to the viewer. And value can come in many different forms. It can come in entertainment, comedy, education, inspiration, emotional appeal. So if you're familiar with my content at all on TikTok, I post gaming clips, but I also, and really how I got my following was I post basically these like miniature short films. That content, I think, while it's not directly related to my Twitch account, it resonates with people, and it creates that emotional attraction, like not in a romantic way, but like person to person, and relationship. Start to a relationship. So if you have content that you're interested in, just try it. I post, just for your knowledge, I post my gaming content and my artistic content all from the same account. And TikTok knows now who to send each video to. And I use hashtags. So if it's a gaming video, I use the gaming hashtag and then a hashtag for whatever the game is. And then I also, if it's an artistic video, I put my own hashtag, which is inner monologue. That's, other people use it, but that's my hashtag. I own it. It's mine. I claim it. Now, my last principle for success in streaming, full-time streaming, is honesty. Honesty is huge. And when I say that, I mean be true to yourself. Easier said than done. And yes, there is an element of acting / performing in content. You're putting your best foot forward. You're looking for opportunities to say something funny or be funny or say something impactful or have a conversation with someone in your chat. Like, there is an element of like stepping outside, a little bit outside of your comfort zone, but I highly recommend that you stay true to yourself and make the content you want, talk the way you want, play the games that you want. Because if you build a platform based on something that you're not actually proud of, and that's not true to who you really are, you are going to exhaust yourself. And you're going to end up hating the content that you make. There was a time where I was playing a game that I really didn't enjoy. I was trying to like it because there was a lot of hype around the game, but I didn't like it. I didn't enjoy playing it, and it was making me dread streaming because of this game. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna not stream this game. There are plenty of people playing it. My viewers, if they want to watch a playthrough, they can watch somebody else play it. I don't like this game. And I started playing a game that didn't have a lot of viewers from me at the time, but I started playing that game a lot. And the viewers came because, guess what happened then? I played the game that I liked. I posted content on TikTok related of that game. People who also liked that game saw that content and eventually came to my stream. The problem solved itself. Quick note about content, I forgot to say this earlier. Post how much you want. Post however much you want. You can post once a day. You can post, I recommend posting at least once a day if you have the content. Post 6 times a day. It doesn't matter because the algorithm is that good. Okay. It's so good. And honesty also involves being true to yourself in your content. Use what you're into. Make that into your content, because if you're interested in it, there's someone else who's interested in it as well. I've always thought that I was too quiet, too whatever, pensive, whatever it is, to be a content creator, to be a influencer, to be a streamer. But I realized I like watching people who are kind of like me, a little bit different, but like me. So there's an audience for me too. There's a place for you on the internet. But you have to be true to yourself, because only you can be you. That's the cringiest thing I've ever said, but it's true, okay? It's true. My recommendation to drive this point home, and it will be helpful for you as well, is to grab a sheet of paper and write down the content creators that you like. Who do you watch? I made a list and I realized I watched PewDiePie. I watch Jenna Marbles at the time. Jenna! I'm proud of her for taking a step back and doing what she needs to do for her health, but I miss her so much. Jillian Solomita. There were a couple others, but I can't remember right now. Those were all very down to earth, gentle, probably quiet, introverted people. Those are the people I watched. And then write down the things that you like about those people. And then once you're done with that, make a list of what about those, what's true of you that's also true of these people. And you will find that there is a place for you on the internet, and there's an audience for you too. And this is not, just to be clear, I don't want to spoon feed you. I don't want to sugarcoat the truth. It's hard. When you're first making content, a lot of your videos are going to flop. You're going to doubt yourself. Some streams are going to be really bad, and you're going to feel awful after. And I'm not saying that you will succeed. What I'm saying is that you can. If you really want it and you are willing to make the sacrifices and get uncomfortable to make it happen. Honorable mention when it comes to full-time streaming, be an opportunist. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean, look at the options in front of you. Look at the doors that are cracked open. Look at the doors that are unlocked. Look at your options and say, which door should I walk through today? Short example. I posted a video once. It was one of my inner monologue videos, and I was wearing HyperX headset. HyperX saw that video and followed me. So we followed each other for a while. They briefly mentioned that they might be interested in having me in like a partner program, but it kind of died. And I was like, well, I would really love to be sponsored by HyperX. I have a background in marketing. I used to do advertising professionally. So instead of writing an email or, messaging them about it again, I made a fake ad for them and I posted on my TikTok. Now I'm sponsored by HyperX. All of my peripherals are from them, so I don't have to pay for that. And I make a commission on any products that people buy through my link in the description, by the way. That's how I set myself apart as a streamer and content creator, is I provided value to them. So all that to say, look at the windows that are open to you and take advantage of them. That includes your skills, your hobbies, the materials that you have, for example, like using your phone to edit videos if that's all you've got, using free platforms, using YouTube as a resource. Take what you have right now and turn it into something. I did that. At the time that I started content and started streaming, I was working as a full-time marketing director. I was in a good spot. When COVID happened, I lost that job. I went from a small little 1,000-follower account on TikTok to where we're at right now. We just moved into a new apartment so that I could have a streaming room. It's kind of surreal. It's kind of surreal. Yeah, it's possible. It is, but it's going to come down to you taking every opportunity that you have and making the most out of it. Time management, content, honesty, honorable mention, opportunity. You can do it, okay? I hope this was helpful. If you have any topic that you heard me mention that you want me to expand on, please let me know in the comments. I totally will. I'm going to make some more videos in the future about editing, about how to actually start streaming. One of my objectives for this year is to make more dedicated YouTube content instead of just reposting edited Twitch content here. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you want to see in the future, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye! Also, feel free to drop by my stream if you ever want to ask me questions live. As long as you're not self-promoting, I will happily answer any question you have about content or streaming.